Alright, in this video I'm going to be going over how to install your Dragon sticker onto a water bottle nicely, just like this one here. First thing is to make sure that you have the correct water bottle that it will fit on. It is designed to fit a 40-ounce hydro flask. If you have an off-brand, it will fit an off-brand hydro flask. Just as long as it's tall like this. If it's maybe a shorter, fatter 40-ounce, that won't work. And that's so that the Dragon can fit nice inside of itself, just like it should, right? And so the steps we're gonna be taking first is, like I said, making sure you have the right water bottle, and then some materials that will help. I guess one is having a pair of scissors, and I'll show you later on why that's important. And I guess even initially, so for me, I've cut out the Dragon like this so that you can see it, and we'll be able to test if it fits on the water bottle. That can be a good way of knowing if your water bottle is the right size or if it will fit on there. And later on, I'll show you where the scissors might come in use as well. So if it's not already cut out when I've shipped it to you, cut it out like this. It's going to help a ton. So what we're going to do is first, making sure that it fits. And so how I measure it is I'm going to put the nose of the Dragon, because that's the tallest part or the highest point of the Dragon. I'm going to put it up as high as I can. Here I've kind of rolled it over the top of that where it starts to curve. You don't have to do that. It has enough room. I just did it because I have a grip on the bottom of this water bottle. And so you can have it a little lower underneath of that before it starts curving. And then the next step is looking at the leg. So you'll notice the bottom left leg of the Dragon, the leg is going to be perpendicular. So it's going to be parallel going down and parallel to the top on this side of the leg. You're going to make sure that it's perpendicular to the water bottle. And here, I'll show you here on the water bottle that it's already done on. And that's going to be the 2 points of measurement that are most consistent in this process. The two things to really pay attention to while putting on the sticker is the errors that can occur is either the Dragon's going to overlap on top of itself like this. It's going to lie over the side of the Dragon, or the bottom is going to come off of the base of the water bottle. And so if two of those things aren't occurring, then you're probably doing it right. And so that's why we cut it out so you can see. So I'm gonna do that right now. Put the nose at the top, make sure it's perpendicular, and then wrap it around just to test, just to double check and make sure that I have the right water bottle size and that it's not gonna roll off the bottom. So looks like I placed it correctly. It fits nice on all sides, and it's not coming off the bottom. It's not overlapping. And one thing that will help in the process is once you've found a good spot on the water bottle, you can grab a pair of scissors, and you'll notice that the top of the paper kind of comes over the top of the water bottle. And so you can cut a line on the actual sticker right here to make sure that it's, to have it parallel to the actual water bottle, so you can just line it up perfectly. For sake of time, I'm not going to do that. But that's something that you can do when you're completing this process. So the next step, once you found a good spot, is to take the actual paper off of the sticker. So you'll notice there's a waxy top, and then there's a more cardstock paper, and that's what we're gonna be sticking on, because it's a transfer sticker. So let's see, or actually vice versa, sorry. You're going to keep the wax paper, the sticker is going to peel off with the wax, and the actual thicker cardstock is what you're getting rid of, is what you're going to be peeling off as you go in the process. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to make sure that it's lined up again, make the adjustments. I'm going to peel it off just so that the whole body is exposed, so I can line it up again before actually laying it down. Okay, I think I'm a little too low, so I'm gonna peel it off and stick it back on there. Make sure that the leg's perpendicular. And before, because you're gonna want to squeegee it on, but before doing that, once you have the body, the head and the legs connected or actually attached to the water bottle, you're gonna cut the extra paper, because then that way you don't have to keep sticking the water bottle or the sticker onto the water bottle before testing that you're in the right spot. And it's really helpful this way. So you're just gonna cut that extra paper that's behind. You don't have to do this, but this is just if you want to really double check and make sure you have it in the right spot, which I definitely do, because if you put it on wrong and there's no really going back. And so I'm gonna wrap this around and make sure I'm in a good position. So it looks like I am overlapping. So that's why I do that process, is because then I can just peel it right back off without any problems, because I didn't squeegee it on yet, and I can readjust it. So it looks like I was just not tilted enough on the actual head of the water bottle, or of the dragon. So I'm gonna tilt that a little more. Okay, put it back down, wrap it around, and it looks like I'm in a perfect spot now after doing that, which is super good. So that means I can now squeegee on. You wanna get another material you'll probably want is a credit card or any kind of card to rub it on. I just use my finger and my nail and push, rub all across just like this on the dragon once it's on. You're gonna want to do that especially along the edges where it has like the claws, because that's where it's going to be most likely to stay on the wax paper. It's the smallest little portion, so you want to make sure you just rub everywhere on the dragon itself. And we're going to peel this off as we go, because we don't want to put the sticker back onto the wax paper as we wrap it around. So I've rubbed that all on there nicely. I have a dent here, so it kind of goes in there. But yeah, just make sure it's nicely rubbed, and then we'll start the process of peeling it off. I usually pull it pretty tight like this. Instead of pull straight off, I pull pretty much at 180 degrees. And as I do that, I put my finger on there to make sure it's staying down and it's on there nice and tight. And then I got to be extra careful when doing the fingers or the claws of the dragon. Make sure they're really on there, because they're going to tend to want to peel off with the wax paper. And so you can see there, it came off pretty nicely. And I'm going to do it again here right before peeling it off, getting those claws to really stick. And our dragon is starting to reveal itself, looking super nice. So let's continue. Once you've gotten the body out, we'll just leave that there. And then this is where we're gonna start putting the rest of the body on to the dragon. So we'll start peeling that off. And again, I don't rub it on direct, like wait to squeegee it until you make sure it's completely in place. This might be another good spot to cut, just to get that out of your way, so you can just keep going with the process and make sure that it fits. I'm going to test it again. Looks like we're still fitting, so we're in good shape, and I'm going to just keep going with laying it down onto the water bottle. In the near future, I am going to be selling water bottles with the dragon already on them. So if this is too intimidating, either catch me at a market when I'm there, or you can just buy a water bottle with the dragon design already on there. If I can't, or if nobody can help you with the installment. So we're coming along nicely. Once you have the head in place, and you know that you're in the right spot, it's not that hard. You just kind of treat it as any other decal sticker. You still want to be very delicate with it because there's a lot of little fangs on the fingers, claws, and then even on the back of the dragon itself that could easily come up or could easily rip as you're peeling off the wax. And so you just want to make sure that you've rubbed every single spot really well so it doesn't come off. So I'm going to keep going here. All right, there you go. There you have it. The dragon is on. After you've already taken the paper off, you can maybe double check, make sure that it's all sticking and just kind of give it an extra rub afterwards. But it looks pretty, it should come on really nice. It's, you know, very sticky, and so it shouldn't have any problems staying on. If you've had any questions, feel free to message me and I can answer and give any other tips. But like I said, the biggest thing to pay attention to is it's not overlapping, it's not coming off the base of the water bottle, and that you've cut out your sticker to match the dragon so that you can make sure that it fits, make sure you have the placement right before actually putting the sticker on, because we don't want you having any mess ups there. So I hope this helped, and let me know if you need anything else.